Hi there, I'm going to explain to you the many uses of the half dome roller today and why it's my #1 prop. You might already know it as a prop for doing your calf stretch. You can either do one leg or two leg, and as you know I recommend having this in front of every sink in your house, so that's kind of the usual way I would talk about the half dome roller, but you can use it a whole host of other ways. The other way you can use it is on your regular chair, so whether your chair is straight like this or leaning back, after a while when you're sitting on it you might start to slouch. You're tucking under and you're kind of leaning against your backrest. We're all very aware of this posture. So the half dome can help with that. So if you use it to sit on its rounded side and let it tilt forward, I'm now sitting in neutral pelvis. It's very hard to slouch when you're being tilted this way. You'll notice I'm not leaning against the backrest and this is not against the back of the chair. It's a little bit forward, so that's a really good tip. You could use that in your kitchen chair, at your office chair, any chair you have, you try and bring that into your daily use. Okay, so moving on from there, I also use the half dome almost every day when I'm working at my workstation. I work on my workstation sitting on the floor, so I use a yoga bolster to sit on. Okay, so after a while the yoga bolster gets a bit flat, so I often use the half dome to bring a bit more height into the yoga bolster again, taking pressure off my ankles and also help me to go back into a neutral pelvis. So that's a really good tip to have right there. Then as you get used to sitting closer to the floor, maybe at some point you are sitting on the floor but you keep tucking under. So same thing applies. You can grab your half dome, sit on it again, allow it to tilt forward, and you can sit watching TV, you could sit cross-legged. Remember to change your posture regularly. You could even use it to do your yoga exercises, so it's a really nice prop for that reason. Without this, you'll probably be tucking under, so you won't get the benefit of your yoga exercises without this little bit of a prop there to help you. Okay, so from there, you might be in a position to lie on the floor during your exercises. We often use a yoga bolster for that. In this case, you'd have your shoulder blades resting on the yoga bolster and your head on the bolster, but quite often your head is kind of tilting backwards and your chin is up here. So you can use a pillow, or this is quite nice because it's firm, to put behind your head. You can see the flat side is down and you have a lovely height here in your neck. You can see it there, my head. You could do it the other way around as well. It's a bit lower that way, so there's a few different options for using the half dome position. Okay. Moving on there, in your regular yoga or Pilates exercises, you could use the dome just behind your head instead of a yoga block. So the yoga blocks are a little bit higher. This is a bit of a lower level for you again. And of course you could use it also underneath your pelvis with the flat side down to help you do your hamstring stretch. Really nice if you've got tight hamstrings, or even do your Pez dispenser exercise. So that's the one where you put the block in here and your little sweet out of the Pez machine is going backwards and forwards. Okay, but I'll show you my #1 use for a half dome is to place it here on the floor underneath around the bra strap level. So it's around the bra strap level here, supporting just under there, and then I'm going to use a block on its high side, on my head, not on my neck. And this is absolute heaven, just to hang out here for a few minutes to help you relax in general, but you can also bring it into a fantastic snow angel stretch. So lots of options there. I'm going to stay here for a few more moments. I hope you enjoy the information and all the tips.